My friends, we now advance to the second great principle, the unseen force that breathes life into desire and gives it substance. For what is desire, no matter how intense, if it stands alone? It is potential, vast, powerful, yet incomplete. It is the seed. But without the proper conditions, even the finest seed will never take root. That condition, write this deeply into your consciousness, is faith. Many men and women go through life burdened not by a lack of opportunity, nor by a lack of ability, but by a lack of belief. They look upon their ambitions as distant, uncertain possibilities, rather than inevitable realities. They say, "I will try," or "I hope it works," or "perhaps if circumstances allow." And in those very words, they betray the weakness of their conviction. For faith does not speak in terms of perhaps. Faith declares it is done, even when there is no visible evidence to support the claim. Understand this clearly. Faith is not something that arrives fully formed, as though delivered by chance or bestowed upon a fortunate few. It is cultivated, it is developed, it is built through repetition, through discipline, and through the deliberate direction of thought. Just as a muscle grows stronger through consistent use, so too does faith strengthen when it is exercised daily. Faith is the alchemy of the mind. It transforms ordinary thought into extraordinary power. It takes the intangible, the dreams, the visions, the desires, and converts them into tangible results. Without faith, desire is hesitant. With faith, desire becomes unstoppable. Consider the workings of your own mind. Every thought you think, whether positive or negative, seeks expression. It strives to manifest itself in your actions, your habits, your environment. But it is faith that determines which thoughts take root and which wither away. When a thought is mixed with faith, it is impressed more deeply upon the subconscious mind. And once accepted by the subconscious, it begins its silent, persistent work of shaping your reality. This is why two individuals, presented with the same opportunity, can achieve vastly different outcomes. One approaches with doubt, hesitation, and fear. The other approaches with confidence, expectation, and belief. The opportunity itself has not changed, but the internal condition has. And that internal condition is faith. Let me make this practical, for theory without application is of little value. Faith is developed through the principle of autosuggestion, the process by which you feed your mind with repeated, deliberate thoughts until they become accepted as truth. Every time you read your written statement of desire, morning and night, you are not merely reciting words, you are planting seeds, you are conditioning your mind, you are building faith. But take heed, this must not be done mechanically. Words spoken without emotion are like seeds cast upon barren soil. They carry no life, they produce no growth. When you read your statement, you must feel it, you must see it, you must believe it. Engage your imagination. Picture yourself already in possession of that which you desire. Experience the gratitude, the pride, the satisfaction. For emotion is the catalyst that transforms repetition into belief. There exists a powerful truth that few fully grasp. The subconscious mind does not distinguish between that which is real and that which is vividly imagined. If you repeatedly impress upon it the image of success, accompanied by strong emotion, it will accept that image as reality. And once accepted, it will begin to guide your thoughts, your actions, and your decisions in harmony with that belief. This is the secret behind what the world often calls confidence. It is not an accident. It is not a personality trait reserved for a select few. It is the outward expression of inward faith. Now, let us address the enemy of faith, fear. For where faith builds, fear destroys. Where faith expands, fear contracts. The two cannot occupy the same space in the mind at the same time. One must dominate. Fear whispers, "You are not ready." Faith declares, "You will become ready." Fear says, "What if you fail?" Faith responds, "You will learn and advance." Fear points to obstacles. Faith points to possibilities. Most people allow fear to take the throne of their consciousness without ever questioning its authority. They accept doubt as though it were wisdom. They mistake hesitation for caution. And in doing so, they surrender their power. But you, having come this far, must choose differently. You must deliberately cultivate faith until it becomes the dominant force within you. This is not accomplished in a single moment of inspiration, but through consistent mental discipline. Each time you replace a negative thought with a positive one, you strengthen faith. Each time you act despite uncertainty, you reinforce belief. Each time you persist in the face of difficulty, you deepen conviction. My friends, let me illustrate this with a simple yet profound observation. Have you ever noticed how quickly a negative suggestion can take hold if left unchecked? A single doubt, repeated often enough, can grow into a belief that limits your actions. Now consider the reverse. A positive, empowering thought, repeated with equal intensity, can grow into a belief that propels you forward. This is the law of the mind. It is impartial. It will work for you or against you, depending on how you direct it. There is within each of us a vast reservoir of untapped potential. But it is unlocked, not by wishing, not by hoping, but by believing. Faith is the key that opens that reservoir. It is the force that aligns your internal world with your external actions. When faith and desire are combined, when your longing for success is matched by your belief in its certainty, you become a powerful instrument of achievement. You no longer wait for opportunity, you create it. You no longer fear obstacles, you overcome them. You no longer doubt the outcome, you expect it. And expectation, my friends, is a powerful thing. For what you expect, you prepare for. What you prepare for, you move toward. And what you consistently move toward, you ultimately achieve. As we draw this lesson to a close, I ask you to examine your inner dialogue. What are you telling yourself each day? Are your thoughts aligned with success, or are they colored by doubt? Are you feeding your mind with belief, or starving it with uncertainty? Remember this, your mind is always listening. It is always recording. It is always responding. But let us go even deeper. For it is not only the thoughts you consciously choose that shape your destiny, but also the thoughts you allow to linger unnoticed. The casual remark, the passing doubt, the quiet fear, these too are seeds. And if left unattended, they will grow just as surely as those planted with intention. You must therefore become the vigilant guardian of your mind. Stand watch over your thoughts as a sentry guards a gate. Permit only those ideas that serve your purpose to enter and take root. Reject those that weaken your resolve. For every thought carries within it the potential to shape your future. Understand this. Your environment does not control you nearly as much as your interpretation of it. Two people may face the same setback, yet one emerges stronger while the other retreats in defeat. The difference lies not in the event itself, but in the belief attached to it. Train yourself to see opportunity where others see difficulty. Train yourself to interpret challenges as preparation rather than punishment. When you do this consistently, you begin to reshape not only your thinking, but your entire experience of life. Go now and take control of that process. Speak to yourself with intention. Read your statement with emotion. Visualize your success with clarity. Act with confidence, even when confidence feels just beyond your reach. For faith is not the absence of doubt. It is the decision to move forward in spite of it. And when faith becomes your constant companion, you will discover that what once seemed impossible becomes merely inevitable. We shall meet again in the next lesson, where we uncover another force, one that shapes not only your thoughts, but the very people and influences that surround you. Until then, strengthen your belief, guard your mind, and move forward with certainty. Good day.